Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to the Game Skates. Today and only today, we are going to be doing kind of another breakdown analysis video. You guys really like the Dragon Ball one I did, so I figured I'd start doing these more often for games I really care about and know about. So I figured today we do it for obviously the big new Mario game, Paper Mario and the Origami Kingdom, right? Or King, one of those two. I thought we'd break down the trailer. We're going to break down another video we have about the battle system. We're going to look at a bunch of screenshots and the website. So let's dive right into it. Now, obviously, if you haven't seen the trailer, go check it out because I'm going to be pausing this a bunch throughout and we're just going to be, analyzing it and all that shit. So, without further ado, let's start with the analysis because I've watched this a few times and I picked up on a few things, right? So, let's get right in there. So, first of all, again, we start in the Mushroom Kingdom. This is obviously Peach's castle. So, obviously, right here, you see Peach is not doing well, right? She's not looking, as beautiful as she usually does. She's kind of suffering right now. So I think the plot of the game seems to be around this Origami King, right, who takes over people, and origami versions of the characters are the bad versions, right? Because obviously you see here when we skip ahead, Peach is being creepy as shit, being like, "How good to see you. Will you crease yourself and be reborn?" And obviously really cool that they have like the same, Mario 64 kind of layout in there. Obviously it's a little different, but you've got some elements of that in there. So obviously you can pick yes or no. I wonder what happens if you pick yes. So obviously Peach is horrifyingly mad. Now she's going for the kill, you know what I'm saying? She's going for the kill. And obviously they say, she says your replies are all paper thin. So clearly it's stated on the website, we'll read this, they're going for another comedic adventure. This big comedy route kind of started. I mean, there's always been comedy throughout the series, but the bigger comedy route has begun with the new style, which is the sticker star color splash, and now this, right? They're going for a more funny thing, which is, I love that. I love that shit, because for me, good humor is above all. So obviously you got Paper Peach, doing her thing, telling you goodbye, she's about to kill you. Trapdoor as always, right? So here we get into it. So right here you see right away, there's a difference. There's the paper people and the origami versions of the characters, right? Now Bowser here clipped onto this. He's folded, bro. You could tell they kind of wanted to origamify him, but they didn't get a chance to. And boom, this is one of the villains. It seems like he is on the cover of the game. So I'm not sure if he's the big bad or one of them, but he seems to be. No, he has a crown. He's definitely the big bad. So all origami plot unfolds. Obviously, they're memeing. Now this shot is beautiful. So right here we get this kind of cool overview shot of the Mushroom Kingdom, right? Because like we don't often, I feel like the Mushroom Kingdom changes every fucking game. There's no consistency on what the Mushroom Kingdom is. So obviously this new design for it looks really cool. Obviously you can tell the game's gonna start with you walking around this kingdom talking to a bunch of characters. That it just looks fucking beautiful. So let's keep going in there. So you have that, right? It's wrapping around. Really good look. Again, really nice stuff. Shy Guy riding the fucking Bowser cart. It's not something I thought I would see. I didn't think Bowser, I didn't think I needed to see a Shy Guy riding this, but hey, here we are, right? So then right away you see here, look, Bowser is running away, and this yellow thing is clearly your new partner character. Huey the Bucket is fucking dead. He actually died and erupted. I'm not even joking. I mean, obviously he's like an entity, but he's fucking dead. But that's your new partner there, so we're gonna see what he does eventually. And he jumps in the cart there. So they escape. Now here we go, our first look at environmental gameplay stuff. So first of all, very cool Mario touch that if you notice the trees, right? The trees have the very, old school Mario eye look on them. So we have kind of a wooden area. I assume this is our starting area. You got some fucking creepy ass shit here with giant fucking origamis. You got this guy. And so this Babam, we're gonna see more of this Babam later, but he seems to be one of your cool new partners. And I love this guy, bro. He's just like literally the most relaxed motherfucker ever. He doesn't give a shit. And that's how he lives his life. This is really cool. So we have this cool wheat field. You can see here there's a 1-up sign on the background. Maybe you can grab that, I assume. Because one of the new mechanics we're gonna see later in the trailer is Mario can extend his arms. So we have this cool wheat field again. Really cool aesthetic and design. This is one of my favorite shots, bro. This shit right here with this fucking like wooden, well, kind of cardboard river. Really nice. Now, this is the new hook, right? So this is one of the new hooks of the game where basically Mario can kind of strap open his arms and pick things up. We're gonna see a bit more of that later in later footage of the game that we have. But yeah, you see that right now, he does that. This is so cool. Again, This is another example of we're hanging out with the bad guys this time around. There's a lot of artwork of you and the bad guys hanging out with fucking Bowser Jr. and the homie Kamek. This is cool to me because, again, they continue this thing where Kamek and Bowser Jr. are BFFs, and I love this continued thing. So we have that, and we have Explorer Toad here, you know, living his life. This is really cool. This kind of like purple desert. Now we're going to see later it ties into a new area we're going to be in, but really cool. And you can see, obviously, there's, what's it called? The fucking, what the fuck are they called? The porcupines. I forgot the name, but I'm dumb. And you have these shining spots here. I assume they're like collectibles or something. Pokies, that's what they're called. So you have this shot of like, yeah, so you're gonna have a boulder chase, I assume, here. You're gonna have, you know, a fucking paper plane battle. What the fuck did I just do? Oops, that was my bad. So you're gonna have a paper plane battle in there. Wild shit. I don't know if you're gonna ride it or not. Now you have another one. You see in the back, you can see kind of the save block, you know, to the all the way to the right there, the save block that's classic in all the Paper Mario games. So we have that. Look, see, here it is. So you have this pull mechanic where I guess you're gonna be pulling out parts of the environment to solve puzzles. This, I don't know what this is. I assume this is either a world hub, or it's going to be kind of like or this is just a level with 6 areas in it. We don't know yet. We're gonna see. You've got a giant fucking... And now here is the big one. The battle system. Here is the battle system of Paper Mario in the Origami Kingdom. So it's going for this cool ring system. So it's you have to rotate the ring. So basically, if you notice, it says ring move. So it's basically you're tallying up how many times you can move the rings because the enemies are kind of in different spots there, right? So basically, if you notice here, right, you can line them up, right? Wait, if you scroll, yeah, see, so Mario moves it here. He lines them up so that you can get a chain attack, all right? And we'll see a bit more of that later. Now, this is really cool because this looks like a Shy Guy Bazaar. Like from the one from Mario Kart. Obviously, these are the snippets. Like, they're a different type of Shy Guy. But it's really cool that they're kind of keeping this Arabian aesthetic that they've done with Shy Guys that they started in Mario Kart. So, really cool shit with that. This is really cool. Now, I wonder if this is one area of the game or if this is how you're going to be traveling to areas. Now, obviously, you can go land in that little green spot. I assume you can go further. I don't know. Again, because they had something like this in Color Splash where you had a time where you were exploring in a boat, but it was for one area. So we don't know yet if this is the full game you're exploring like this or just this area. But either way, it looks really nice. No, actually no. If you look at the bottom, if I were to go down here, it says Open Sea Chart. Look at the bottom. Open Sea Chart. Boost dive. So I assume diving, you'll get some collectibles and shit. And Open Sea Chart. Yeah, so this seems to be like your traveling method. All right, so I think that's actually really cool. So let's keep going there. So we have that. Look, you got your little Bowser. This is in the opening area we saw where we save him clearly. Fucking lava area. Of course, you gotta have one of those. Yeah, see, look at this. So first of all, they brought back the crowd mechanic from the 1,000-Year Door. I don't know if it's going to be the exact mechanic, but really cool. Like, if you perform better, there's a crowd in the background that's kind of building up, which I loved in the 1,000-Year Door, and people in general love about the 1,000-Year Door. So really cool that they're bringing that back. You've got this fucking now. This area is really fucking weird as shit. You have this. You have like a giant bomb there. You got all the ninjas hiding on top. I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't even want to guess. I don't even want to know, to be frankly honest with you. It looks horrifying. And then you got this you can tell maybe it's like the climax of the game or something, because you got this giant ship ramming into you. You know, these you see 3 spikes fall off the ship and fucking die. It's over for him. You have a giant turtle, and boom. That is the first trailer for the game. So we have that, again, looking great. Then we have a bit of a look of a battle at the battle system. So here you go. So you see there's different Goombas in different spots here, right? You can see that. And then, yeah, so you have, it's in Japanese, so we can't really tell. So you have the crowd, like I said. And then look, so it says ×1. So obviously that means the number of times you can rotate. I assume you can get items that can make it so you can do it twice. Because I assume, look what you're trying to do. You're basically trying to get the enemies to line up so you can do a big combo. So you see this right now, ×1.5. You have your jump or your hammer options, obviously, like right below there, which is good that they're bringing those. That's an important part of Paper Mario. And obviously, like, you can do your chain jump here. So it's, if you line them up, you can do a chain jump. You go boom, 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 wild shit. And that looks really fun, really cool. Again, we got a very small look at that. You keep, obviously, the animations, right, of you pressing at the right second to do more damage. Really cool. And again, all the enemies are origami style. So that's really cool. Now, the last thing I want to check out here is, again, I wish they showed more of the battle system. Kind of weird that they didn't, but I assume in like later June when we get like a preview event, we'll see more of it. But let's look at Game Explain. So Game Explain actually released a video with 42 screenshots that they've gathered through different websites and stuff like that. So thank you guys, Game Explain, for this. We're gonna go through these really quickly. So right away we see this. I guess Mario's gonna get chased by fucking 10,000 thwomps. So really cool looking stuff there. And this is in the early grass area that we saw before. Then, let's keep going here. So we got Luigi in the cart. Now, Luigi in the cart is really cool because he was actually in a cart at the end of Color Splash. It was like a cool little Easter egg they did at the end, which is really cool that they brought that back. I'm really happy about that. Really cool, like, you know, world building and stuff. So Peach, obviously telling you you're invited to an Origami Fest. I guess that's how she gets fucking attacked and murdered, basically, or taken over there. You got these motherfuckers prepare to be folded, you know, just memeing around. Again, really creepy how the origami characters look. They just look lifeless, which I guess is a good thing. That's the point. You get this fucking beautiful, and I mean beautiful area. Let me if I can, by the way, play the song here in the background. So you get this really nice looking summer grass area. Again, this doesn't look like the first. No, actually, this does look like the first area, but it looks really big, really pretty. So we'll keep going there. Boom. You got a bunch of Goombas. Maybe we should put aside differences for a while. Exactly. See, all the paper characters are working together as opposed to the origami ones, which is like a really cool thing. Again, we get a better look at Shy Guy Bazaar, which I said from before. Really cool. Again, it's taken over by Snippets right now, but clearly implied to be Shy Guy Bazaar. And the moon is black here. The moon is gone. So I assume the point of this area is going to be you restore the moon so that, you know, sunlight can fucking show up here again. We could be wrong, though. Obviously, you get a nice look at the ocean. Really cool, really cool. This is one of my favorite shots. So you have Kamek hanging out with you. I don't know what the fuck she's holding on her back. It looks really weird. I think it's a bow. It's a map. It's a map. And you're going to, you know, go through these piranha plants right here, obviously. This is one of my favorite screenshots so far. Mario just dancing with these guys. Again, leaning into the comedic aspect of Paper Mario, of this game that they're going for. This is horrifying. This is absolutely horrifying. Look at these. Look at the toads. They don't have a face. It looks like a special move probably, but I don't even want to know what's going on, to be honest. This is a really nice shot where they're about to be eaten by a chain chomp. Again, Paper Mario's facial expressions, always fucking beautiful. Love that shit. And what's really cool is right here we have a blooper fight. Now this looks like the blooper fight from Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. I mean, it could not be the same one. Obviously, you can see Anami has like little patterns to hit him. Obviously, Blooper is not new to fight in fucking Mario games. This looks cool. We're going to be going to this kind of cool Toad ninja dojo, which is really cool. And again, you see that little fucking bomb hanging out with you, which is clearly going to be a big partner of the game. This is one of my favorite shots right here. All these giant fucking origami fucking shaped enemies. Really scary. Well, it's not really scary, but it's funny. This is one of my favorite shots, bro. This is gorgeous. Very beautiful, kind of fall-esque. Again, you have that bomb hanging out with you. Really cool shit. Again, we saw this in the trailer. This is really cool. So we're clearly going to be going through some kind of pyramid here, right? And look at this little toad. He's so funny. He's so cute. Again, they're not going with the completely original designs like a lot of people wanted to. But I think they're at least going for a lot of creativity in the way you work. Because basically, one thing I noticed was that this time around you are traveling with different enemies. So if you look at one of the artworks of the game, let me see if I can find this. Where's the box art? Yeah, so you see if you look at the box art on the website here. You see the paper enemies are with you against the origami ones. So I think you're going to be able to have different partnered enemies that we know and love from this series. So that's going to be really cool. Then you have this hand. That's where you're going to use the hand mechanic where you're pulling shit, which is kind of the new hook. Yeah, there you go. We saw this in the trailer. Yeah, so it says shake the Joy-Cons to move 1,000-fold arms. So that's actually like a really creepy mechanic. I'm not comfortable with it. It's really scary. So we have that. We have the Paper Peach we saw. This we saw in the trailer. This we saw in the trailer. This trailer. I think, yeah, this last part is mostly a retread of the trailer. So, yeah, that's mainly it for everything. Now, if you go on the website, we get a bit more insight, a bit on the plot. So, a new paper adventure is crafted. The kingdom has been ravaged by an origami menace. Join Mario and his new partner, Olivia, as they team up with unlikely allies like Bowser, Toads, and the Toads to battle evil folded soldiers. Try to free Princess Peach's castle from the clutches of King Ollie in the comedy-filled adventure. Again, leaning into the comedy there. Yeah, here it is. New abilities and new battles. And the 1000-fold arm ability to extend your arms. Obviously, again, they're referencing arms. Arms is obviously getting a sequel. It's time. I'm joking. I mean, probably it will be, but it's different. Line up scattered enemies and plan your attack to maximize damage with the new ring-based battle system that requires both puzzle-solving skills and quick wit. So again, again shifting away from the pure RPG style and more of a strategy game style. So it is what it is. And again, July 17th, really cool box art. It's not actually $80 for you guys, it's $60. But yeah, so this game, again, looking clean. I'm very excited for this game. Let me know what you guys think of the game, if you guys are excited for what we saw here. And let's fucking go, boys. I'm all in, bro. A week after my birthday, Paper Mario is one of my favorite franchises out there. I'm excited to see more. So let me know what you think, and I will see you all next time. Peace. I love you.